Hello folks, welcome back to the Flying Southerner channel. Today we are on TSW6, but we're on the main screen because something showed up. Wonder what that could be. Fife Circle? That's more timetable services than were there before, eh? It's the Express Time... Sprinter Express Timetable! Woo! Finally! It took you long enough memeing here, but there we go. Right. So we've got the 158s, which have been added to the timetable, including the Leven mouth rail link livery, which you can actually use in timetable mode now. Obviously, got the 170s, the 385s, the German Haggis, or the 380. The Scotty, the Flying Scotty, and obviously you got great stuff as well. But I thought, just to, do it, we will do a bit of 158 action and we will do a Leven service. Hour and 10 minutes. Yeah, that'll do us nicely. Right, let's get started. Drive. So, yes, the 158 timetable has finally arrived for Fife Circle. It was promised in TSW4, it was then promised in TSW5, and then it came to fruition in 6. So if you want to drive this and you have Fife Circle and the 158, you are going to need to get the TSW6 free starter pack, which is available to November 11th. So you've only got 12 days from when this goes up in order to get it. I'll chuck a link in the description to make it easy for you. Anyways, 2 Kilo 61 Edinburgh Waverley to Leven. Let's go.
Rail service 2. Calling at. If you see something that doesn't look right.
Announcements are a bit weird, but hey, it's fine. Right, we are in here. I need to turn on the GSMR. 2 Kilo 61. Let's open the doors. But yes, doesn't it look so good? There we go. So that is the Leven rail link livery, which the game seems to have had a moment. Unreal Engine, are you talking? There we go. There we go. Unsure what happened there, but hey, it's alright, we'll live. But here it is, 158719 in rail link livery. We are taking this 2-car set up. Obviously, we got the German Haggis and 170 here in middle siding as well. But yes, I am unsure of why that lag happened, but we'll find out eventually. Now, here's a question. Did I remember to turn on the safety systems? I did not. Let's turn them on. There we go. Those are on. There we go. Alright, that's acknowledged. We'll close the doors. Rim forward. DRA out. And release the braking system. And skedaddle. Just gonna buzz the guard back. There we go. And let's go. First stop on this service is Haymarket. Yes. It feels so good to be in the 158 on this route finally. It's a long time coming and we've got it finally. So, yes. As we leave Edinburgh Waverley, and the next stop is Haymarket. Is that Flying Scotty? That is Flying Scotty. Go! So we've seen a Steam logo on this run. I might actually have to become the thumbnail. Add on! Let me see if I can get a cool thumbnail shots, because obviously, you know. Ever wonder how I take photos in Train Sim? Well, here's what I do. So, these settings usually get kept the same. Exposure, I like to take down a touch. Saturation usually goes up. The vignette can go wherever it is. Brightness can go a bit further down. To then get this final result. To make it look nice and realistic. I will then basically allow some gap for the thumbnail. Perfect. So save and upload. There we go, and that will then be on my TSW account later for me. Allow the game to come back, and we will keep going. Yes, I'm not sure why it's acting a bit glitchy today. It's just being weird today, but hey, it's fine. It's not normally like this, but yeah. Right. Anyways, next we'll be in Haymarket in about half a mile's time. Anyways, I forgot to tell you where we're calling at. So on this one, we're calling it Haymarket, Edinburgh Gateway, Dalmany, North Queensferry, Inverkeithing, Dalgety Bay, Aberdour, Burnt Island, Kinghorn, Kirkcaldy, Cameron Bridge, and Leven. And we are now approaching Haymarket Station. There we go. We are here at Haymarket. Let's open the doors. Yes, a Haymarket is technically a 4-platform station. Obviously, this one's not really designated a platform. I'm guessing this will probably be like your siding or your platform 0. Yeah, there you go. It's platform number 0. So it's 4 platforms, but you got 0, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's 5 platforms. So that's platform 4. There we go. I'll have a look at the interior as well whilst we're here. So, unlike the East Mids 158s, these ones have the dot matrix PIS screens in the interior. Because you've got your normal ScotRail stuff as well, and then obviously got passenger safety info and stuff like that. Anyways, we'll get the doors locked, and then we will take off. And then and then you can have a look in the guard panel as well. So there you go. Anyways, we are good to go. So double the signal. Brakes are released. Let's put some throttle in as a ZAV 385 unit. Yep, double 385. Nice. Next station stop is Edinburgh Gateway. As we pass the depot, what's the depot called, I wonder? I should know this. Oh yes, Haymarket Depot, so let's have a look and see what's in here today. 158 unit, nice. Is that it, or... Oh, there's another one. I believe the HSTs might be stored here as well, which has got values, but into 7 City HSTs. Train wash, because we like clean trains. And then we're passing the stadium. Yes. So, yes, next station stop is Edinburgh Gateway, and we will be there in about... Well, we're due there in 4 minutes, and we got 3 miles, so we should get there relatively on time. There we go. Yeah, so this timetable release is part of a patch for TSW6. So the October patch obviously included this, the adding the 220 layers onto, adding the 220 layer onto Birmingham Cross City, which is also a pretty good route. However, those are literally like one-stop services. But hey, it's pretty cool. It's nice to see it in there. Going to release the throttle quickly. Right, there we go. Oh. So we skip the upcoming station and then we then stop, which is cool. As a class 170 passes us on the other side of the rails. And we will get stopping for this next one. So these 158s can do a maximum of 90 miles an hour, which is nice. Start getting slowed down into Edinburgh Gateway Station. As there's a 158 there. And also, is that a... Oh, I forgot they had the little trains there as benches, which is really cool. But yes, anyways, we'll get pulling into Edinburgh Gateway, where there's another 158 already here. There we go. Right, let's open the doors. Why don't you do that? It's probably because of the way I pressed the button on the controller. There we go. Here we are at Edinburgh Gateway Station. Don't ask for you to lock off. Unless it's the other train that's locking up. No, it's us that's locked up. I am not sure why you've done that, but there we go. Right. Unlock the doors yet. Okay, something's up with my controller, I can already tell. There we Go. Couple of times, because why not? Yeah, there we go. Right, we'll wait for 11:05:45 and then we will get going. Okay, as long as we out. Go, right, we're good to go. You didn't. Okay, you didn't switch off that time. Good to know. It's probably the way I pressed the button. Wait for the buzz from the yard. Right. Power! Alright, next up is Dalmany in about 4 miles time. Yeah, so current video plan for this week as of recording is obviously we are doing this today, and then on Sunday evening we will have a video released from Trains with Z to do this, to basically do a southbound run. But instead of going from Leven, we'll be going from Dundee. In a very cool diesel locomotive, more to be revealed. Yes, oddly the announcements aren't working. They usually are, but hey, we'll live. As we pass Edinburgh Airport. I think it's Edinburgh Airport. Well, it's an airport near Edinburgh, so it makes sense to be Edinburgh Airport. Alright, here's a question for anyone who knows anything about electricals. Does... Okay, yes, I know we're going down to 80. But does that look like good cable work to you? Not sure. Oh, it's got a PIS advanced button, and then obviously the PIS system is now down here, as well as the cab fan heater and other stuff that I don't know what that does, but there we go. Right, so we will be approaching Dalmany soon. Establish the AWS. We will get slowing down for Dalmany Station. Here we go. So, oh, and there's the fourth rail bridge. Nice. I know we're R6, but we might be stopping at the 6 marker. Because why not? There we go. Nice. Doors open. Technically, we're still fully accommodated. So, we're all cool. Yes. But yes, it's a very nice DMU, looking DMU. This with the livery. Special livery, which I'm glad that they managed to incorporate in-game. Okay, yeah, we're running a little bit late. Nothing we can't sort out quite quickly, and we're about to go over the fourth rail bridge. Nice. Right, lock the doors, wait for the door locking. Lock the doors. Hey! There we go. Right. I think my controllers are probably having a moment. There we go. Wait for the double buzz. Double buzz back. Next up, North Queensferry. As we are about to go over one of my favourite rail bridges actually. And here it is, the fourth rail bridge. So, yeah. So we'll go over the water. Now will it fit under? Let's see. Yeah, we're comfortably fitting under these structures. But yes, there we go. And then obviously we've got the road bridge over there. Yeah, but for those who are wondering, PC spec wise, I've got an Intel i5, a 400F, RTX 3060 graphics card, and 32 gigs of RAM. I run the game in 4K high settings for my monitor, and then OBS records in 1080p, partly because I don't think my PC would cope with 4K recording quite yet. Would need a few upgrades for that. But yeah, it's really cool. Anyways, we are now approaching North Queensferry Station. So we'll put some brake in. There we go. Okay, we are going to become a 6 car again, potentially. Alright, we'll stop here. There we go. We are now at North Queensferry Station. And also, as part of the train sim update, they also added some fixes into Birmingham to Crewe. So yes. So if I go to the TSW patch notes, so there's been some bits for wait for Faith, I've been unlock the doors. Just then we're good to go. So basically there's been quite a few fixes for like profile transfer for PS4, Birmingham Cross Class 220 Voyager services for the ones Class 170 Birmingham Cross City timetable. So if you've got the West Mids and Cross Country 170 pack, you can use your bits on there. You got the Class 220 Voyager services for Manchester Airport commuter. We kind of had some already, but it's good to see the full timetable. Why are we going so slow? The brakes are off, aren't they? Automatic brakes release. There we go. I probably didn't wait for the doors to be fully shut before I hit the accelerator. We'll move now. Scenery and lighting improvements for Manchester Airport commuter, Sprinter Timetable, and more Scotwell Class 158 Leven mouth services for the Fife Circle Line. Onboard announcements for the Class 158 and 170 DMUs on Fife Circle Line. Did I have those already? And added the Fife Circle Sprinter Timetable. And then also as part of the core, fixed the issue causing the free starter packs are linked to purchasing the standard, deluxe, or special editions, and fixed train faults so they no longer occur every couple of seconds. Fair enough. We are now currently speeding because I'm currently trying to read this off my phone. And yes, and also fixing the issue causing announcements to miss certain station names. Some announcements are still missing, but we're continuing to implement these. Really cool, and we're obviously still speeding. So yes, so. And also, just a reminder with the free starter pack, if you haven't got it already, you have got till November the 11th to claim it. You can do it on your respective game platforms, Steam, Epics, Xbox, and PlayStation. And the cool thing is that all your existing content will come with you, so you'll get basically all the routes that you had before, including the core routes from the previous games, which will save you a nice bit of money. Yes. Oh. Right, next station stop is in Leven. And there we go. Yeah, for some odd reason, it gives us the HST stop marker, HST speed limits, even though we're clearly not a HST. But we'll live. Yes. Here we are at Inverkeithing Station. There we go. Nice. Doors. Yeah, who doesn't love a good bit of diesel action? Yes, there you go. Let's give you a nice look from a bum up here at the livery. Shows it like really nice. But yes, next station is the Old Getty Bay, then this lot, and then we'll get to Leven. And yes, Inverkeithing Station already. Right, we'll just hide the timetable. There we go, and we will we'll wait a minute because we are running slightly early. Right, let's start the doors and we will get going. Just gonna wait for that little indication in my cab to be lit, so this little light here, says doors released when lit. Cool, we have interlock. Perfect, right. Brakes are released. Back roll up. Yeah, so this is where the Fife Circle Line just splits off. So if you're going to the left, you'll go that way. Obviously, we are going towards the right because our destination is on the east side. Yeah, so we will go around here, and obviously it does link up, so you can technically do an M25 and loop round the entire thing as many times as you want. Obviously, fuel permitting, of course, but yeah, that's actually kind of funny to think about. Yeah, there we go. There we go, and we will start braking into Dalgety Bay. There we go. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. There we go, and we are in Dalgety Bay. Why have you gone to sleep? Let's use my mouse quickly on. 2 Kilo 61. There we go. Yeah, here we are at Dalgety Bay. I'll see if you can see the sea from here. Not really. There's trees there. There's a simple 2 platform station, this one. Right, let's get our doors locking as well. Right, let's go. Next station stop is Aberdawa. Can we fit? Yes, just. I wonder if you can fit like a diesel locomotive under there. Maybe that's something for the live stream antics. When Alex go live. Yes, there we go. Yeah, so what kind of trains would you guys like to see in TSW? If you could pick like any train to come to TSW, what would it be? Why? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. But yes, anyways, next station stop is Aberdour, as that looks like another 158. And a 170? Oh yes, of course, those two can couple up together, can't they, in order to be bigger trained. But yes, a 158 and a 170 coupled. Pretty cool. We've got a 50 coming up, so we will take off the throttle and get slowing down to 50 miles an hour. As we approach our next station of Aberdour. But yes, if we're talking about like trains that we would want to be added, I grew up on the the Great Eastern Main Line. So I was used to seeing stuff like the 321s, the 90s in Mark 3s, and other stuff like that, which is cool. Um, and yeah, that would be really cool to see along, but maybe also in modern style as well, because I was maybe with the 720s and 745s, because I've driven the 745s in TSC, or Train Simulator Classic, from Alan Thompson, and oh my word, they are really nice to drive. Yeah, they're just easy to drive, which is like really cool. So yes, it could be worth a shout of having a look at that. Maybe like London, Liverpool Street to Ipswich, Braintree, and Sudbury could be a nice shout. Maybe even the Clacton branch as well could also be a shout. But obviously that would then get a bit long, but we'll see. Well, lock the doors. But if any third-party devs or even Dovetail Games are listening and they need a route idea, I would like to see that idea come to fruition. Plus, you could also layer it in the new Class 90 as well with the Mark 3s. That is coming soon as well, so yes. Or obviously you could take the 710 model and turn it into a 720, because they are very similar trains. And also, here's the thing, the Class 720s were actually the first trains in the UK to have heated floors. I know, fun. Anyways, next up is Burnt Island Station. We'll just go full whack. There we go. The next station stop will be Burnt Island. I wonder why it's called Burnt Island. maybe a Google might be worth having a look at. We'll do that while we're waiting to depart at the station. Yes, I could probably do that now, actually, thinking about it. Why is Burnt Island, Scotland, called Burnt Island?
Fishermen's huts on a small island, now part of the docks, burned down. Another possible, though disputed, origin is a corruption. Do you want to know about the history of Burnt Island's royal birth status?
There you go, if you heard that. So basically, there's a couple of possible theories for the name. But yes, as my Google Assistant just told you. Good to know. Yes. Anyways, we are now approaching Burnt Island. Yeah, there we go. We are now approaching Burnt Island Station. Yes, here we are at Burnt Island Station. And then we then call at Kinghorn, Kirkcaldy, and then we do a 15-minute sprint. See what I did there? To Cameron Bridge, and then we then do the 5-minute run to Leven, where we will then terminate. So yes, it's a nice bit of a service, I do have to say. We've got about half an hour to go, which is cool. So yeah, this might be a long one, so hopefully you've got your drinks and your snacks with you as well. But yes, it's all cool. Just get locked up. Beast the braking system. Next station stop is Kinghorn. As another 158 goes past us there. Hey, this is cool. We're just passing like a very nice coastal-ish area, which is really cool. Yeah, this train does look pretty good as we're just flying along the Fife Circle Line. So we take off the throttle. Yes, we will shortly be approaching Kinghorn Station. There we go. So yes, here we are at Kinghorn Station. Seems like we are potentially driving along the coast now, as oh, looks like a beach down there to me. So yes, really cool. That could be a potential thumbnail actually. Manual focus, and then hide overlay. There we go. Nice. So we'll just wait for people to get on this train. Oh, this guy's carrying a suitcase. Nice. It's because the train benches. No, they're not Are they benches? No, they're planters. Okay, you wouldn't want to sit in that, I can reassure you. But yes, it's a nice station here. Couple of Scotwell posters here. I think that's Scotwell ones anyway. Obviously, you've got the PIS here. So obviously, yeah, I think only Leven and Perth services stop here. And then obviously, we're Kinghorn. And I'm not going to try and pronounce the Scottish version because that could go a bit interestingly. Anyways, we'll release the brakes anyway. There we go. So, we've done that. There we go. Right. Let's go. Follow up. Next station stop is Kirkcaldy. There's this really funny meme called Scottish Star Wars that mentions Kirkcaldy. Which is absolutely hilarious. Now, obviously, I can't pop it in because of copyright reasons. However, what I will do, just so you can do it, if I remember to in post, I'll pop a little info card in the top right just to go, you can have a watch of this, it's hilarious. Yes. Anyway, so next up is Kirkcaldy Station. Yes. Anyways, we will shortly be pulling into Kirkcaldy. Yes. Here we are at Kirkcaldy Station. With an actually decent stop this time. Nice. So we'll open the doors and we'll get people on the train. We will get out of here. Right, next station stop is Cameron Bridge. So we've got 7 miles to drive before we get there, so this is our longest. So yeah, this is our longest stint between stations on this run. Okay, so next station is Cameron Bridge, which I believe is the newest station to open on the Fife Circle Line. Well, it is in this version anyway, so I believe it opened like 2023. So, yes. Yes, anyway, so our next station will be Cameron Bridge Station. But yes. But if you are liking the video so far, give it a like, and if you fancy it, give it a subscribe as well, and hit that notification bell for more for more train sim content. And you can also join our Discord server at discord.theflying7er.co.uk, and that will link you straight to our Discord where we can chat outside of videos and live streams, and we can chat all things brains and other cool stuff like that. Yes, anyways, we will... Come on, game. There we go. Anyways, so... But yes, as I said, the Fife Circle Line has released the timetable for the sprinters. And yeah, it's really cool. And other cool projects from Dovetail coming soon. So, well, obviously, and their third-party partners. So we'll have a chat about that as we're on our way towards Leven Station, not Leven Station, Cameron Bridge. So one of the coolest things well, here's my personal looking forward to list. So the Class 90, obviously, and also the 171 and 377 straight 3 pack, which will also give an updated timetable to East Coast Way, which will bring Thames Link to Brighton. It's really cool. But only in AI capacity. But it would be cool to see like a new, like, at least maybe like a new Brighton mainline timetable. But or maybe even a remaster. But that would be a bit far down the window for that. Although the Great Western Express remaster is looking absolutely awesome as well. Which I am being told is going to be releasing pretty soon-ish. Apparently the timetable is just going to go in some testing at the moment, because it's always getting an updated timetable. There we go. And with the updated timetable, that's also going to allow for more HST services and also more and also apparently a Class 802 service, which will act like a test service, because the 802s weren't formally in service at the time that the timetable was set. However, they were in testing. So yeah. Yes, we are now joining the Leven branch to get down there. Other cool stuff as well. So obviously you got the class 805 from Audible Studios, which will layer onto West Coast Main Line South. I would also like to see it layer onto West Coast Main Line Birmingham Crew. However, that is probably a bit of a stretch in asking because of it being a different era. But hey, we could potentially make it work. There's still a green signal there as well. But yes, also let me know what you're excited about with the upcoming content as well in the comments section, or you can join the Discord and we can discuss it there. Yes, as we snake our way round the Cameron Bridge. Yes. Yes. There we go. So we will shortly be arriving into Cameron Bridge. Anyway, so we are coming into Cameron Bridge Station. Yeah, as I say, it's the newest station on the Fife Circle Line. So yes, here we are at Cambridge, and we will wait for the... There we go. Let's get some doors open. So yes, and also the lifts work too, so you can just do this.
Doors closing.
Well, yes, the lifts work. Obviously, we are not in our first-person view, but we are in our... because we're just in flycam mode. But yeah, it's really cool. So obviously, we are at the penultimate stop. I don't know why I stumbled there. We're at our penultimate stop, and our next station stop will be Leven. And obviously, this will be for trains going the other way, which I presume we turn around and then we go the other way. Well, obviously, we're not going to do that in today's video. We're only doing the one service. But yeah. And yes. And also, there's a bus there. That's like an older bus. But yeah, it's cool. Also, this really fancy looking canopy as well with the ticket machine. Although, I don't see any ticket barriers on this station. Are there no barriers? That's probably why the guards are kept busy with fare evaders. But yes. Anyways, next station stop will be Leven Station. And as you can see here, Leven Mouth Rail Link. And we are in the Leven Mouth Rail Link train. Right, next station stop will be Leven Station, where we're going to be terminating today. But yes, we will be shortly approaching that Leven. So, I'll start. I will then just say my verdict on this. Honestly, I like it. I like that they finally added it. I mean, obviously, it was definitely worth the wait, but yes, it's nice to see that the 158 Leven livery can actually now be used in Leven services. Yeah, it's cool. Right, anyways, so we will be... Anyways, we'll get slowing down to 40 miles an hour. And it looks like we might be going across a couple of points by the looks of the track monitor. Well, a little bit of break. Yeah, we'll be coming into platform number 1 at Leven Station. According to that 30 box indication. Yes, we're going to be going over a couple of points. I'm going to slow down to 25 miles an hour. go. So we will now get into Leven platform at number 1. As there's another 158 there. Cool to see. Cool. Let's get the doors open. And yeah, so we are here in Leven Station. And there's another 158 over there, 158732. Yes, there we go. Gold medal there. I did have the safety systems on. Why is I didn't use safety systems? But hey, it's fine. It's all cool. Right, let's shut this train down. So cool. You're in full service break. Nice. And we'll take the key out. And yes, we will leave this train. But yes, there you go. There's the other 158 here, and then this unit's going all the way back over to Edinburgh in about 10 minutes. But yes, so hopefully you enjoyed this video today. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, give it a share as well, so more people can see what you've seen today. Ooh, doggy. But yes, thank you very much for watching the Flying Stefaner channel today. This video is going to terminate here. Have a good one. Cheers.